Every once in a while, I come across a movie that I wouldn't pick up normally. I'm not a big fan of post-apocalyptic worlds, be it after a pandemic, a meteor hit, a climate change, or a bunch of roaming zombies. But because I'm a fan of stories and characters, this movie was suggested to me and I bit the bullet and gave it a chance. So, is The Road any good? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe, like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie, The Road.
Mostly I worry about food. Always food. Food and the cold. And our shoes.
The Road tells the story of the journey of a man and his boy following a road to reach the coast in a post-apocalyptic world. The world's vegetation and animal life are but gone, and most of the people are dead for various reasons. Food is the #1 thing that people are scavenging for, even if it does lead to cannibalism. This is the world that the man and the boy are roaming through. They go from house to house, from yard to yard, trying to keep warm and staying alive up to the point where they reach the coast. While the two are traveling, we get a glimpse of the past via flashbacks, telling us just snippets of how the two actually got started on the journey. The man had a wife who was pregnant when the disaster happened, leaving them with little choice. They managed to survive for a while as the boy grew up, but the wife was losing hope every single day, until the point where she stepped out into the cold of the night to die in the dark.
I can't. Why can't you stay till morning?
Along their travels, the man and the boy almost get caught by roaming bands of cannibals, but manage to slip away by killing one of them and running.
You ain't gonna shoot that thing. You ain't got but 2 shells. Maybe 1. And now here's a shot.
Maybe.
The two reach their most desperate moments when they find a huge manor, break into the hidden storage room, and find a bunch of people that were kept there just to be food. As the two try to run away, they almost get discovered and only slip out by happenstance. And when things look dire, the two manage to find another hidden storage room with plenty of food, but the danger was always lurking.
What's all this stuff?
Food.
The Road is a hard watch. It is an independent film developed from a book of the same name. The director John Hillcoat wanted to keep it as close to the book as humanly possible and managed to do so almost down to having the same dialogue lines lifted from the book itself. Even the voiceover that Viggo Mortensen didn't really want to do was almost word for word what the man's thoughts are in the book. Hillcoat also kept the reason for the apocalypse unknown, just like in the book, because he wanted to concentrate on the human element in the story. This is where this movie is different from many other disaster movies of the late 2000s and early 2010s. This was meant to be a small, contained story of the survival of one man and his boy after a big global disaster, focusing on the human emotions involved with the survival in this environment, having to deal with the harsh realities of death, suicide, cannibalism, and other atrocities in the world, and also having to do that with a young child.
Pull it. You gotta eat it. It's good.
Once again, I get to watch an awesome performance by Viggo Mortensen. The man is dedicated to his craft and to any role he takes. The man lost so much weight for this role, he didn't even check how much it actually was. It was all about how emaciated he actually looked rather than the weight itself. You believe that he is really that weak because he looks that weak. Besides the physical look, we also got an emotional performance out of Mortensen, who carries the entire movie on his back. Whether it's the interaction between him and the boy, him with his wife, or with the strangers on the road, he is always on the defense and always worried that he might need to end his son's life or his own just to not get caught by those who seek to harm them.
It's not a dog.
It is a dog.
The Road is one of those movies where you watch them and your initial reaction is, I never want to see this movie again. It's a deep look on what it really is to face the end of the world if all the plants and animals are dead and gone. It's dark and colorless, as you would expect, and its people are dark and colorless as well. Something that I've noticed while watching, whenever there's a moment of happiness or light in the dark, you'll start to see colors again, but these moments are fleeting and scarce. There are only few moments of joy in the entire film, and as they drift off, so does the color from the movie.
Look, there's colors.
You want to go in?
So the question remains, is the movie any good? I would say yes, it actually is. It's shot well, it has a great story that leaves you wanting to know more about the world, the main characters are believable and well acted, and every human interaction the two main characters go through teaches the audience on another aspect of the human behavior. As for recommending it, well, here I have an issue. I believe it is worth a watch, but I think it would probably be your only one. The movie is extremely depressing and dark. It was a very hard watch for me personally, and it is very hard for me to recommend something that I really don't want to see ever again. Cinematically, it's good. Thematically, I'm in search of the closest bullet. Because when I escape into movies, I don't really want to leave with a bitter taste in my mouth. I thank you for watching. Hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.